up? What's up? Hope you're all having a great day. Welcome to Power Hour. And if you can't tell, I'm currently hedged right now with some options I took this morning. I'll say I regret it a little bit. Didn't have time to watch them. Had to drive around, drop the kids off and whatnot. And now I'm just kind of sitting on them, which I don't recommend anyone do. This one is 1 day till expire, and if the market crashes, it's going to be paying off nice. And this hedge was just looking like it wanted to move to the upside. I got that just in case the market did not continue to fall, in which I basically got ate up in the chop. So it is all part of it. A little frustrating. I haven't had to deal with that in a while. Good reminder though. So, if you don't have the time to trade, sometimes it's best to just wait. As I say that, watch the market just rip to 691. All right, well, we'll see what happens here. We do have an hour left. The day is not over yet. But it's been a little annoying just to be holding it, though. I will say that. I prefer to get in and out, if you guys don't know. So, yeah, welcome to Power Hour on the day. And we are letting it play. No pun, no rhyme intended. All right. So we have been in this tight range for the last couple hours. It looked like it wanted to break support, but it did hold on. So we'll see what happens. Let's look at the 3-minute chart so it's a little easier to see. And volume on the day. Actually, we'll have to do this. Crap. So I have this one locked so I can watch both books at the same time. So I'm going to... Wait, can I copy? Yeah. Move this up here. Aha, volume 60 million. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So it is up a little bit more than it has been the last couple days. Not surprising. I think it's been around 50, 55-ish around this time. Really the last couple weeks, as far as I remember. So we'll see how it plays out. Averages around 75-ish. But if we do make this turnaround rip to the upside, this quote will play out. This hedge will play out quite nice. And in that case, I'll probably just hold my initial position overnight, depending on the price. I mean, I could cut it right now, but I'm just going to be a little risky. See how it plays out. Let's zoom back in here. Just a 1-minute chart. I think I just heard a hawk. Gotta love it. All right, let me move this alert too. Alert, alert. Please hit that like button if you haven't already. I greatly appreciate it. Helps out a lot. Trying to get my link so I can share this, let people know. I've been busy, so I haven't been in Discord this morning much. Actually, at all. Not even much. Oh my, there we go. Look at that. Just like that. Up $3. Let's set a stop loss, take profit. There's no need to get oh, come on. No need to get greedy. Here I am. Almost getting greedy. Okay, stop loss, take profit at 11. Hopefully it keeps running. We'll see how this plays out. And this is why I hedge. I'm going to drag this up to 12 now. Oh, greater than 13. No, 12. Okay, let's drag this up to 13. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, it stopped me out, which I'm actually slightly down on the day after that. I should have maybe been more patient with that, but it is what it is. Let's look at the orders. This is probably going to run. I'm getting FOMO already. I have to get out of this. 20, 21. You guys saw this was just $2. This was just $2 a few minutes ago. That's the power of options. So I guess I should say, welcome to episode 2 of the live $20 challenge. This contract went literally just now from a $2 or $3 entry point to a $22 exit right now. I think that's I'm not going to guess the percentage. I'm no mathematician. But yeah, 1,000% gain in really just like 5 minutes. So pretty cool. That's one way to start off Power Hour. Wow. Just as I'm talking about how I kind of regretted holding it, I still kind of wish I would have waited, but you could see I got in at 5 or 6. So I got in at 6, sold at 12, locked in 100%. Now the real problem is I'm still holding my initial put, which at the most was up around 10% during the day. But it looks like we might have found the bottom, and this is kind of where I'd expect support to be. So let's just do this while we're at it. Let's unlock this and drag support down to here. Now remember, 690.15 is going to be resistance. So let's just throw that up there. It's going to keep running, isn't it? 690.15-ish. We'll make that light red. Lock that in place. Man, this is about to be a 2,000% move if it doesn't stop soon. I was waiting for that. Now, I didn't know it was going to wait until Power Hour, but it is what it is. They don't call it Power Hour for nothing, though, right? So I just drew that resistance, and look where we're starting to slow down. 690.15 to 25 has been support and resistance many times now in the recent history. And we finally broke out of the upward wedge, though, so that's interesting. Typically, you break the wedge, up or down within the last 30% of it or so, and I'd say, we're about there with it. So the real test, we'll see if this support holds up here or if we continue to downtrend, for the next couple days or the next hour or so. I mean, we're only 9 minutes into Power Hour. It's been pretty productive 9 minutes, though. So slowing down. This is why I set that stop loss. I wish I maybe would have been a little bit more patient, but at the same time, if it would have turned back around and went back down to $2 or $3, I would have regretted it. No question. So definitely better to lock in 100% gain than to hold and hope. The best case would have been to have multiple contracts, slowly sell them off. We'll try that, maybe tomorrow, though. Try to get some of these smaller ones and wait for these moves, because this was a setup, that was foreseeable for sure. How much it moves all depends on the volume. And that's kind of why I was just checking it. Well, not kind of. That's why I was just checking it. I wanted to see where we were at in the volume for the day. But look at that. This is the 1 minute chart for that option. So at 12:05, you could have got in. Let's just say you could have bought it at $4 at 12:05, and then at 12:08, you could have sold it for 500% in 3 minutes. If you would have got in 5 minutes before that, it would have been 100% or 1,000% gain. Look at that. For just a brief moment, you could have actually got it at 2, more than likely 3. Power of options is insane. So I keep telling you guys, you just got to practice and be patient. Don't beat yourself up over hard days. It happens to everyone. I was frustrated today. I could have definitely traded better today, but I'm glad I held on and let it play out like I wanted it to. Fortunately, it happened in the beginning of the stream and not towards the end of the stream, because that would have been a little stressful. I'm not going to lie. I wasn't exactly excited to hop on stream, given the position I was in when I first turned it on. But right now, you know, if the market turns around and crashes, that will be best case scenario for me. This put up here in the top left of my head will start to run. But right now it is down quite a bit, 66%. I was planning on cutting it around 50, but at this point I'm on the fence. I might hold it overnight. We'll see. We'll see how the market plays out. It does feel like we want to turn around, and we might have found the bottom. So it's a small risk if I do hold it overnight, just a few dollars. But you know, it hitting 670. That's a ways down. So let's just look. Let's see how far away that would really. How much would it really take to hit 670? A lot. Okay. 4-hour chart it is. Man, 12 minutes in. I love when that happens. What's crazy is I've been holding those since this morning, since before I took my kids to school. And actually, no, the first one I was. The second one I got around lunchtime, I believe. Yeah, it was around 10. So after the lunch hour, that's when I decided, all right, looks like support might hold. Let me take the hedge. What was I doing? What the heck was I doing? Great, I forgot. I don't remember. Oh, we're just okay. Just some technical analysis. So how much would it take to get us to 670? It would take a huge move. Huge move. We would have to drop 2.3%. I hate when that thing's in the way. There we go. Don't need the heater on either. You guys should be proud of me. I got it warm in here today. Well, it helps that it was actually warmer outside too. But it's 68.5. I'm cozy. But anyways, the market would have to drop 2% overnight. Essentially. Over 2%. I won't be counting on that. So there's a good chance I just cut my losses on this. But hopefully we get a little bit of a pullback and I can walk away green. Right now, we are just on the fence. So just needed a $2 move. What else is going on? Apple's helping out. Apple with the forming the cup and handle on that 1 minute. Looking pretty good in the neighborhood. Some Applebee's action. Oh man, isn't that Applebee's? What is the Applebee's thing? Eating good in the neighborhood. Hold on. This is destiny right now. What's their slogan? What the heck is this? Eating good in the neighborhood. Oh my god, I didn't even mean to do that. What do you know? All right. Okay. Well, that was a fun little quinkadink right there, I tell you. So we're pulling back. That's what I want to see. I already cut my call for 100% profit. And now to cut my put for hopefully 30% loss or less. Come on, baby. VIX is pulling back too. That's not helping, but this is a 1 day till expire contract. So if it was same day, VIX would be hurting it more. Time would be crushing it. So that is also why I have been holding it all day, because it was a 1 day till expire. So I had more time to play with. And if you do catch a nice downtrend with a 1 day, those things print. But that is the risk I took. And I should have just probably avoided trading when I knew I couldn't sit there and watch it. But, you know, it is what it is. Oh my goodness. Pulling back. Now, if you want to trade same day till expire, 687 puts could be a nice one. All right, I need to share my stream before I forget. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm here every day for Power Hour, noon Pacific Standard Time. Stream for at least 55 minutes if I'm late. The goal is to stream a solid hour start to finish. And I've been pretty close to doing that, so we'll see how the rest of this plays out for the day. 42 minutes left. Now we are in a slight uptrend right here. Let's just draw some lines. Give you guys something to look at. Make this green. That looks more blue than green. Am I tripping? The green should be more green, in my opinion. Let's draw support on here. What am I doing? This one's green. And this one's red. I think I'm ready for a nap. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see if we break this uptrend here. Let's see, resistance coming up on 690.15 to 25, which was the previous support level. Let's zoom in on here. Looking at the RSI and TTM, we could be at support and continue. Not good for my put. I might just cut it. We'll see, though. We're close. We're close. I'm not convinced we're going to continue, but we could also just chop around between here and 690. So just a couple different scenarios that could play out. All right. I keep forgetting. Going to share my stream now before I forget. All right, you guys. Shout out to Discord. Link down below. Love to have you guys there if you're not there already. And I'm trying to be better about being more active in there. I've been better in the past. It just takes me, you know, I guess creating a better habit of checking it like on a consistent basis. I probably need to eliminate some notifications because I feel like I just get buried in so many different notifications that it's like I don't even know what's going on. Live for Power Hour. Stay tuned, live in Seattle. You guys may or may not have noticed, probably didn't notice. I changed my thumbnail and I changed the colors to be Sonic's colors. Pretty happy about that. And I think honestly the Sonics are, yeah, they're the only NBA team I've ever gone to see. And I don't remember who they played. I want to say it was the Bulls. I'm pretty sure it was, because I was obviously a big Michael Jordan fan back in the 90s, and a Sonics fan. But RIP Sonics. But anyways, yeah, I changed it to that, and I feel like it pops a little bit better. I don't know, just some behind the scenes details. Okay. So we are sitting at resistance. Let's pull up the other one. Q looking pretty strong. IWM looking pretty strong. Let's look at the 3-minute chart. IWM leading the charge, despite BE selling off, which is kind of interesting because the other day when IWM was leading, BE being one of the biggest stocks in there, was the reason it was going up. So for it to go up while BE is coming down, bravo. NVDA, not looking good. The whole market not looking too great, except for Apple. TMDX had a good day yesterday. So we are just remaining in this trend I drew, which you can see basically coincides within the moving averages on the chart. If you look at the 15-minute, you can see the moving averages will change. I thought I had the EMAs on here, not the MAs. Okay, well I have the EMAs on this one. I prefer the EMA. So I'll probably need to update that. So you can see we broke below support here on the TTM line. RSI coming back toward that sold off territory though. You can see 70 is considered overbought, 30 oversold, and it has been respecting that today. Respect. Put some respect on the RSI. RSI don't play. RSI don't play that. Okay. I'm just taking a look here on Discord. Actually, I should share this on Twitter. I don't use Twitter that much. I was using it way more often. Maybe I should get back on it. I think because I don't pay to be check marked, it's like pointless. Maybe if I actually try paying and see if it's worth it. That was probably my first tweet in a long time. Oh my god. Corey, what? Wait, what's going on? GameStop? Look at this post from GameStop. Corey in the house? 10 grand? So funny. Oh my god. Look at this edit. Or AI, whatever it was. Okay. Anyways, I am CactusPat __ on Twitter. As seen somewhere. Oh, this way. I don't know how confusing this all is, but the CactusPat, just CactusPat, is all Instagram. I'm not good at pointing. Instagram, Discord, Rumble, and Kick. And I don't really use Rumble or Kick. Not right now, at least. I planned on using Kick to just do some adult streams, after hours type streams. But I think I only did a couple, so we'll see. We'll see where that goes. Trading stocks and focusing on the bread and butter here is my main focus. Doing the live streams, doing the challenges, keeps me busy. Alrighty. Alrighty then. So we are down to 35 minutes left on the day, and we're trending up. I'm thinking about cutting this at 4, but I am tempted to let it retest one more time. I don't really want to take 3 for it, but I will. Willing to take that small chance here. Now, shoulda, coulda, woulda, held on to my hedge longer, and this could have just been pure profit, no sweat. That's not how it played out today, though. That's all right. It's only day 2 of the challenge. Just happy to be back. Back in action. All right. High Roller Tech. Oh, High Roller Technologies. Inspire Veterinary Partner. The hell's going on there? Here. You guys might hear that. That is a one of those giant Army or Air Force jets, planes. These things are huge and loud. Sometimes they'll fly so low it'll just shake the whole house. Talk about a squeeze. What's going on with these veterinary partners? This needs to be studied. What's this float looking like? 3 million float. 38 million. Market cap's 3. Pretty low float. I mean, at 7 cents. Oh, there's just one rich vet just manipulating this right now. Just picture like a Dr. Evil, but a vet. What has this done historically? There's no way there's news on this. As I pull up the news. According to Benzinga Pro data, the stock closed at .023 during the regular trading. Share authorization expansion approved. There's no way they're going to stay listed. This is insane. The Veterinary Services Company filed a certificate of amendment on January 9th, increasing its authorized Class A common stock from 100 million to 700 million shares. According to a Securities and Exchange Commission filing, the amendment received board and requisite stockholder approval under Nevada law. Ooh. Holy cow. This represents a 600% increase in authorized shares of Inspire Veterinary Partners. Okay, well, that's that. Do not buy and hold, in my opinion, in my non-financial advisor opinion. Do not buy this and expect it to go back to 70 cents. It's a long road ahead. Reverse split. Reverse split. So they've already gone 1 for 100, 1 for 25, and now they're going to go 1 for 10, I think. I don't remember. I think that's what I just read. Wow. Talk about frustrated shareholders. ANPA. I don't know what this is. Holy cow. Jeez Louise. What the? What the hell's going on? This went from 25 to 150 in 5 days ish. Rich Sparkle Holdings. That's a weird name. Oh, someone's coping hard. Sorry, X2 Evergen. I hope you come out profitable. I hope everyone watching this comes out profitable no matter what you're doing. I wish nothing but success for everyone. Even if you've left an asshole comment. It's alright. Probably just had a bad trading day. Well, after hours, 100% hopefully. Oof. So they really want this thing to squeeze. What is this? Lucky 7 just spamming. Been around since July. I'm gonna set some alerts just so I can see. I don't plan on touching it. I want to see this pullback. Yeah, I didn't think there's options. All right. Well, that will be fun to see. Maybe we'll check on that tomorrow if I remember. BNPAI. Did I not click on this one? Thought I already opened this up, but I don't remember this chart now. Float is 2 million. And it just went from 3 to 30. Okay, careful out there, folks. Careful. Careful, careful. I'm just going to set some alerts on this bad boy. On this high roller. See how the big dogs are doing. Google leading the big dogs. Wow. Everyone else down. Biggest loser being Broadcom. Down 4%? Broadcom? What a loser. What a freaking loser. Alright. Let's go back to the main charts here. See where we're sitting. Holy cow. Look at that. Hitting resistance. Knocking on the door. Might turn it back into support. I might just want to cut my losses here. Yeah, let's get rid of it. There we go. Sucks to cut losses sometimes, but it's a necessary pain. Gotta just rip that band-aid off. The odds of that, turning into a good trade are much worse than it turning into an even worse trade. At resistance right now. Let's see for the next 25 minutes if it can build support here and continue. That would set up for a nice continuation tomorrow. And a good buying opportunity potentially. We'll see though. Wait for those moves to happen. You don't want to be the first one in. You just want to take the meat of that trade. Okay. Yep, good thing I'm cutting. Looks like we're breaking through. Let's check them all out. IWM really leading the way towards the end of the day here. Alright, we might need to change this back to green. Making our way downtown. IWM is green on the day. No need to look at this book anymore, so definitely glad I cut losses before it went down more, which as you can see it did. And now it's just kind of the waiting game, see what happens. Let's see what happens. Okay. QQQ. Feel like I'm just losing energy right now, y'all. Y'all folks. My energy is matching Bloom Energy's trend right now. Oh, I feel like I'm just ready for a nap. Ready for a good nap. Oh my gosh. I don't know if I just talked myself into yawning. Oh, this coffee's gone. What am I doing? What am I doing? Alright. SPY. Q. IWM. Beijing tells Chinese firms to stop using U.S. and Israel cybersecurity software. Now, why would they say such a thing? Cannot even fathom. Oh my god. Bombs going off outside. Literally. Adds additional companies whose software has been blacklisted. Beijing has been keen to replace Western Main. Okay, well. Looks like we're going to continue. Just responding to some stuff here right now. While the market's playing out, it's quiet. Just chilling. Just chilling. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Maybe I should start singing. You think that would be good for views, you guys? Some karaoke. Karaoke? Oh my god. Karaoke. I was thinking teriyaki at the same time. The same damn time. Alright, pulling back. Watch the market just crash. And this put just be in the money. That would suck. I think what we'll see for the rest of the day is not much. Is what we'll see. At the most 688 50. I could potentially see that. But again, this resistance line holding up strong, holding true. Hopefully no one chased this move here, because that resistance is no joke. We've been watching it play out time and time again now for a week and a half, and it's held up strong. So, you know, when it holds support, it holds well, but it's broke through pretty consistently. Once that trend is going against it, the trend is your friend. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Alrighty, alrighty. I am so hungry right now. Oh my gosh. Pulling back. Oh, pulling back. We are coming down. I repeat, coming down. I'm going to move myself actually. So you can see the 15-second chart. I don't know why I put myself in the way, but it is what it is. You won't be able to see IXIC that well. And I think you guys will live without it. There we go. Have it your way. Selling off. Selling off. I hear bombs dropping hard right now. Real hard. I don't know if the mic's picking it up at all, but it sounds like crazy thunder. Oh my gosh. Thought I heard a machine gun for a second. I was going to say, that's new. I don't hear that. I think it's just a rumbling from a jet. You would think I lived in the damn city with all these noises. City slicker. Okay, trend holding up here. Holding up this midday trend we drew. It ain't playing. Not playing around, you guys. Not playing around. Wow. I don't think I've yawned this many times in 10 minutes, and 10 years. In at least 10 years. Come on. Do something. What else could we look at here? Oh wow, you can now apply to buy an IPO. That's weird. What happens if I click apply? So tempted. I attest that I am not a restricted person pursuant to Rule 5130 and Rule 5131. What the? Hartford Creative Group, Inc. will be locked up in your trading account until the order is canceled or executed on the affected date. So tomorrow. Oh, wait. Friday. Oh, I'm sorry. Yawning hard. Yawning like. I can't talk. I said yarning. Damn it. Yawning like an SOB, I tell you what. Well, I've never done this on here. It's interesting. I don't know anything about this company. Jaguar Uranium Core. So this one is set at 4. What happens if you click one with a range? 4 to 6. Prospectus. What the? Hold on. I have to show you guys this. Uno momento. Let me pull it up here. It won't let me just drag it up. Say hi to Rex. Say hi to Rex for a second. And okay. This is the prospectus. Reject. As filed with the SEC on January 9th. Jaguar Uranium Core. 4 million Class A common shares. I'll take them all. I will take every share. Thank you very much. Part of a registration statement. This is very long. Oh my goodness. Now I hear geese. You know what sounds nice is this right here. The beach. The beach sounds nice. That's where I want to be right now. Take me there. Let me just scoot this on over. Take me there. That's where I want to be. Bombs. Bombs away. I'm sure you guys can hear some of that bomb action. Maybe not though. This mic is kind of cutting out the background sound. So, but it's just some of them shake the house. What's this? Oh wow. In June 26th, they issued 150,000 convertible promissory note, which is convertible onto units at either 5 per share or 25% discount to the offering price. So they own 3 assets in South America. What? Berlin Project, Hummel Project, Laguna Salada Project. Main one is in the Caldas province of Colombia up here. Okay. It's just a mine, I guess. I see a picture of it. Why is there not an easier way to see a picture? Come on. Well, if you're into investing in uranium, you're in luck. Get in on the ground floor. Get them while they're hot. Uranium. Importance to energy. Okay. Guess we're going to learn something here. Supply risk and importance to energy. Well, lithium and nickel seem to be an issue. Uranium near critical. Okay, almost an issue. Seems like the focus should be on finding alternatives. They're probably just trying to focus on finding new mines, though. Where else can we dig? They're gonna start digging in the ocean. Is that a thing? It's probably a thing. Who knows? Like Colombia, it looks like such a beautiful place. Now I picture just this huge, ugly mine, but the Mining Authority of Colombia. So they've been mining there since, I guess, at least 1940. Exploration, construction, exploitation. These don't sound like friendly words. What are you gonna do though? Not participate in technology? Legal labor and legal survey. This is a lot of detail. A lot. Here it is. The heart of Colombia. Is that the heart top? I guess which depends on which way you're looking at it. No. April 2024 is when they bought that. I need to see this Berlin project. I need to see it. Give me a second to pull this up. Okay, looking at the Berlin project, it's not. Of course it's not. I had a feeling that was going to happen. All right, let's check it out now. Berlin project, Berlin, Nevada. This is it, right? La Merced. Where they're digging? Where all the shovels are? Hold on. We're gonna need to say Colombia. Germany's dirty Colombian coal? Is that why it's called Berlin? What the hell? We just uncovered a scandal. See, this is kind of what I was thinking. It doesn't sound great. Exploitation, all these other kinds of words. I just want to see more pictures. I don't really want to read this whole thing. El Cerrijon in northeast Colombia. This is not even the same one. Wait a second. What's with Germany and Colombia in cahoots? That's the real story of the day. What's going on with that? I know some of you guys tune in and are like, what? This is not stocks. But it is. We're doing deep research for Jaguar Mining. Jaguar Mining Co. Whatever the hell that company was called. We need better pictures. Chinese firm to buy Colombian gold mine. New mining at Seattle Times. I wish they would just come up with something productive to do with the mines afterwards. Because I feel like they could be kind of a cool thing if, I don't know. Put some apartments down there or something. I don't know. Maybe that's not safe. Probably a flooding hazard. Abandoned Columbia mine. Alright, now we're getting distracted. Focus. Columbia Berlin project mine. Hold on. What the heck was that called? Oh, okay. You guys can see. Jaguar Uranium Corp. And they just bought this Berlin project mine. Uh-oh. An incident 2018. What was the incident though? Ah, they nuked it. I'm telling you, we're uncovering something deep here. Something deep. On that note though, it is the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. Started off with a bang. 100% profit on that contract. Very happy with it. If you're new here, please subscribe. And again, please hit that like button too. Yeah, that's the one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hope you stay happy and healthy.